Tatoeages zijn niet meer uit het straatbeeld weg te denken. Het zijn niet langer stoere, brede mannen die zich laten tatoeëren. Brandon Roach, eigenaar van de tattooshop Connected Ink in de Temple Bar buurt in Dublin, heeft zeer veel inkt op zijn lichaam vereeuwigd. En hij is niet van plan het daarbij te laten.
I got my first tattoo when I was about 16, which was sometime in the 90s, a long time ago. Still have the tattoos, not the memory. My first tattoo was the chaos wheel and the pentagram. Just represented me and the music I liked at the time, the music I still like. So yeah, it's an old tattoo, but still one of my favourites. And a good friend of mine actually drew it for me. So I decided I wanted to work in the industry, but by accident. I basically needed a job at the time, and a friend of mine needed someone to work with him. So a happy coincidence. It's worked out quite well so far. That was in 2009, so 7 years ago. I run the place. I leave the art to the guys that can do the artwork. So we got 5 guys working here, well, 4 guys, 1 girl. And I just basically look after them and make sure that they can do their job to the best of their ability, and that's my job. I don't regret any of my tattoos so far. There are some that I would probably not choose to get now if I was getting them again, but I treat my tattoos kind of like as a photo album that I walk around with, you know, so each tattoo reminds me of a certain time in my life, and I wouldn't change that for anything. A couple of my tattoos are based on artwork that was on music that I released as part of my band, so those ones, well, maybe not a beautiful story, they have a lot of sentiment to me, you know, and I've been lucky enough that some of my good friends did the original artwork, and some more of my good friends did the tattoos. I don't have a favourite, they all mean different things in different ways. For example, like I said, the first one I got means a lot to me, the ones based on the artwork means a lot, and then some of the ones that are not so well done, that were done at 4 a.m. when we had some drinks by our friends, I mean, I wouldn't change them, you know. I don't think people these days would look differently on people with a lot of tattoos, maybe the older generation, but people who are of my generation are a little older, so people from their 40s down, I don't think it makes such a big difference to those guys anymore. But to the older generation, I guess sometimes you do get a few stares. Our client base is radically different from what the old idea of people who get tattooed is. Yes, we have the old kind of rocker guys, you know, the typical long hair, denim vests, and tattoos and stuff. But in our shop, I'd say conservatively about 60% of our clients are female these days, and we do everything from the quick 5-minute shamrock for tourists all the way up to full sleeve artwork, back pieces. So we cater for every taste, you know, and we always try to give the people, even though it might be a tattoo we've done many times before, for that person we try and make it as special and as memorable for them in a good way as possible, you know.